Okay, so now that we've seen how the test shortcuts work, what we're going to do is we're going to try out the main operational shortcuts, which are Alt Tilde and Alt Shift Tilde. Now, tilde is the key that you'll find on the left hand side of the number 1 on most keyboards. It's the one which looks like a squiggle. What Alt Tilde will do is that it'll run through all the selected charts and test to see if there are profitable trades, and then place them according to the strategy that you selected, as well as abiding by the scheduler at the same time. Once it's done with the last chart, it'll stop there. If you want AutoFxK to get into a more continuous mode, then you can hit Alt Shift Tilde. What it'll do is it'll run through all of the selected charts, and once it's done with that particular loop, it'll stop for a predefined period of time, which you can go ahead and change over here under repeat loop. And once that's done, it'll start all over again from the first chart. So let's go ahead and try out Alt Tilde and Alt Shift Tilde. And what I'd also like to do is we'll get into the scheduler, and I'm gonna go ahead and change this to 1 minute from now so you can see how the scheduler works as well. Okay, so we're gonna save that, and let me close the chart so you can see how this thing does what it's supposed to do. Alright, so let's hit Alt Tilde now. As you can see, since it's only 6:24, the scheduler is kicked in, and it basically places AutoFxK on pause or hold until it reaches 6:25, which is the time which I defined as the start time. So let's just wait a while, and there we go, 6:25. So it's going to resume trading now. It's going to load up the Euro USD chart since it couldn't find it. Once it loads up the chart, it'll extract the data, store it into the temporary folder, and then switch to Forex to extract the signals. Calculating. Okay, so both the signals are showing a buy. Let's take a look at what the probability percentages are like. Okay, so that satisfies the criteria, and AutoFxK is going to place a trade now. So now that we're done with the Euro USD, AutoFxK will get into the next selected chart, which was the USD JPY chart. And repeats exactly the same process all over again for the USD JPY. So now AutoFxKv is going to load up the last chart that we selected, GBP USD. And that's a buy. Let's take a look and see what the probability percentage is like. Well, in this particular case, the conditions regarding the probability percentages are not satisfied, so AutoFxKv is not going to place a trade. And now that it's completed testing the 3 charts which I selected, it's stopped since it's a single loop. That's Alt Tilde. Now Alt Shift Tilde does exactly the same thing, except that it'll just simply get into a continuous loop, and it'll continue to test the charts that you selected for profitable trades until it hits the maximum number of trades, which you can go ahead and specify over here. Under orders, you have the number of orders per chart as well as the total maximum orders for all charts combined. So AutoFxKv will make sure that it sticks to these conditions as well as the strategy conditions and the schedule as well. Now, if at any point in time you'd like to stop AutoFxKv in the middle of an operation, you can just simply hit Alt S to stop, and if you wish to exit out of AutoFxKv completely, you can just hit Alt Escape. I'm going to hit Alt Escape right now, so just take a look at the tray and you'll notice that AutoFxKv just exits completely there. Okay, so that's about AutoFxKv and its main operational shortcuts. If you have any queries at all, you can always email me at thesow@gmail.com. That's THESOW3R@gmail.com. Okay, thank you very much.